Huo Yi was a military general who closely aided the Liu family in the later years of the Three Kingdoms period, and then went on to successfully govern the tribal southlands of Nanzhong for both the Shou and Jin dynasties. Huo Yi's father, Hu Jun, was praised as a mighty warrior by Liu Bei, and after his death, Liu Bei looked after his family well. When Liu Bei declared himself emperor and vowed to continue the Han dynasty, he appointed Huo Yi as attendant to his son, a much honoured and important position. Huo Yi's position was elevated by Liu Shan to a high-ranking diplomat only a couple of years later after Liu Bei passed away. As Zhuge Liang's attention was needed in Hanzhong for his northern campaigns against Wei, he personally requested that Huo Yi was transferred to his office in his absence, where he got on well and worked alongside Zhuge Liang's adopted son, Zhuge Xiao. 7 years passed until Zhuge Liang passed away, and then Huo Yi was restationed as a gentleman of the Yellow Gate. Liu Shan named his 14-year-old son, Liu Xuan, as the heir, then appointed Huo Yi to be an aide to the young lord. Liu Xuan was mischievous, and liked to spend his free time at archery or horse riding, but Huo Yi was able to instill many teachings from the ancient classics into him, which led to a recognisable difference in his attitude as he grew older. In his mid-career, he was assigned as the administrator of Yongchang Commandery, and then sent to deal with a tribal uprising that was currently going on there. He patrolled the borders with his army and raided the nearby tribal camps and bases, which soon led to the pacification of the area. After this victory, he was effectively put in charge of both military and civil affairs in Nanzhong. Huo Yi's ability to govern Nanzhong earned him another promotion, but shortly after this celebration, he learned that the Wei army marched onto Shou's capital, and so he sent a letter to Liu Shan urging him to allow Huo Yi's armies to come to his aid. Liu Shan either didn't have time to send a reply back, or chose to surrender rather than become trapped in a siege, but either way, he officially ended the Shou regime when he surrendered to the Wei officer, Deng Ai. Huo Yi was in deep mourning for 3 days, and didn't change out of his mourning garb throughout that time. His troops came to visit him as they wanted him to also surrender to Wei, but he declared that unless he knew of Liu Shan's safety, he would fight until his death. Eventually, news reached him that Liu Shan was safe and now lived in Wei's capital city, Luoyang, so Huo Yi officially surrendered the Nanzhong region to Sima Zhao, who was the current Wei regent. Sima Zhao was so pleased with this outcome that he allowed Huo Yi to remain in charge of the area. Huo Yi passed away at an unknown date, but his family line went on to serve the Jin dynasty, where his grandson worked as an administrator. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.